Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Coach Imitha. As always, I'm delighted to have you here. On this video, I want to ask you a question. Have you always been like this? Before I continue, I'd like to invite you to subscribe and click on the bell button to like and to share. That helps the channel to grow. So, are you one of those people who would say, I've always been like this? Or, I've always done things this way? As much as it may be comforting to know that you're not the only one, but usually such people resist change. And in essence, they're clinging on to the past. That means that they don't see something new as better or something that can be positive for them. They do this in their relationships, at their work, and also in their private lives. And simply put, it's self-sabotage. Now, the one question I have for you is that talk allowing you to experience the greatness that is in you and the greatness that you are? If the answer to that is no, here are a couple of things I want you to consider doing. Perhaps they just might help you. The first thing is, stop assuming the worst. People who usually cling on to the past and don't like moving to new things usually have a certain perception about things, and usually it's the worst. They have already created a certain idea of the outcome for the situation that makes them stand still and say, I've always been like this, and therefore I cannot do that. They assume that things may not work out. So I want you to consider changing that mindset and be more positive. And instead, you want to rather ask yourself, what if things were to work out? And that is your number one. The second thing that you can do would be to acknowledge the fear that you have and leave it behind. Usually people have the fear of the unknown. Sometimes you will never know all the answers. It may just be as good to just take your chances, leave the fear behind, and continue to explore your greatness. And the last thing that I'd like to advise you would be to forget about time and age. It's not too early, it's not too late. It is the right time. Usually people are held up because they are more concerned about the timing, saying that it's not the best time. But what are you really waiting for? The best time is right now to go for it. So just go for it. Forget about the time. Things will just happen. And also the age factor. You're not too young, neither are you too old. Because we're all different, there is no set time for everyone. You will actually realize that some people made it after you, while someone else may have made it before you, and it's okay. But it's important to know that time is not a factor at all. Don't worry about your age. Just do it. So if you are one of those people who usually say, I've always been like this, and you are uncomfortable with where you are, please consider changing your mindset. Please consider doing the things that I've just told you. It might just do you a world of wonder. You will then realize just how great you are as you look at your life and look at things unfolding and reach for your goals. At this time, I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and also remember to subscribe. I'll see you soon.